What do a hard-boiled mouse detective, a cozy winter adventure, a reality-bending exploration game, and a neon-soaked shooter have in common? They're all releasing in 2026, and they're all about to blow your mind. This year's indie scene is more diverse than ever. Whether you're looking for emotional narratives, puzzle challenges, pure adrenaline, or wholesome comfort gaming, there's something here for everyone. Over the next 20 minutes, we're breaking down 10 of the most exciting indie games coming your way in 2026. Trust me, at least one of these is about to become your new favorite. Let's dive in. The original Kena was a masterclass in how indie developers can create experiences that rival big-budget productions. Now, Kena, Bridge of Spirits 2, is ready to prove that lightning can indeed strike twice. Building on everything that made the first game special, this sequel promises even more stunning environments to explore, more complex puzzles to solve, and more heartbreaking stories about healing and redemption. The Pixar-quality animation returns, but with even more detail and nuance in every frame. What's particularly exciting is how the team has grown since the original. They've taken the feedback from players and critics seriously, refining every aspect while staying true to the gentle, hopeful spirit that made Kena so special. The art direction continues to be absolutely breathtaking. Every screenshot looks like concept art come to life. Combined with what promises to be another emotionally resonant story, Kena Bridge of Spirits 2 could easily become one of 2026's most beloved releases.
Once used alchemy to cleanse corruption. Maybe you can do the same.
Fear will bind you, gripping to the present which must always pass. Regret will bind you, longing for the past you cannot change. Love will bind you, yearning for a future you will not see. Unbound, may you depart in peace.
PlayStation.
Picture this: 1930s noir atmosphere, jazz saxophone echoing through rain-soaked streets, and a hard-boiled detective who happens to be a mouse. Welcome to Mouse PI for Hire, the most charming FPS you'll play this decade. The art direction absolutely nails the noir aesthetic. Every shadow, every lamppost, every puddle reflects that classic detective movie vibe, while the jazz-infused soundtrack keeps you bobbing your head between gunfights. It's like playing through a Pixar movie directed by Raymond Chandler. The developers have promised a full campaign with multiple cases to crack, each with its own unique environments and challenges. Mouse PI for Hire hits PC, Xbox, PS5, and the upcoming Switch 2 on April 16, 2026. This one's going straight to the top of my wish list. What if I told you that running a convenience store could be one of the most emotionally engaging gaming experiences of 2026? inKONBINI proves that the most ordinary settings can house the most extraordinary stories. You're not just managing inventory and serving customers. You're becoming part of your community's daily rhythm. Every person who walks through your doors has a story, a struggle, a moment of joy they're carrying. Your job is to listen, to help, and to be that consistent presence in their ever-changing lives. The art style captures that authentic Japanese convenience store aesthetic perfectly, while the writing tackles themes of connection, community, and finding purpose in simple acts of service. inKONBINI, One Store, Many Stories launches April 30th, 2026 across all platforms. This might just be the game that makes you appreciate your local store clerk a little more.
PlayStation.
Music has always had the power to transport us through time, to unlock memories we thought we'd forgotten. Mixtape builds an entire gaming experience around that universal truth, creating something that feels both deeply personal and universally relatable. This narrative-driven experience follows characters whose lives intertwine through shared musical moments. Each song on the mixtape unlocks new story fragments, revealing how music shapes relationships, preserves memories, and helps us process the most important moments of our lives.
I don't think it's been written yet.
PlayStation.
After years of waiting for someone to challenge The Sims' dominance, Paralives is finally ready to show us what life simulation can truly become. This isn't just another Sims competitor, it's a complete reimagining of what these games can be. The first thing that'll blow you away is the building system. Forget grid-based construction. Paralives lets you create homes with complete freedom. Curved walls, custom room shapes, furniture that actually fits where you want it. The tools are so intuitive that you'll find yourself designing dream homes you never thought possible. The open world approach means your entire neighborhood feels alive. Your neighbors aren't just decoration. They're living their own stories, building their own relationships, creating a community that evolves whether you're watching or not. Coming to PC Early Access on May 25th, 2026, Paralives represents the future of life simulation. If you've been waiting for a fresh take on the genre, your patience is about to be rewarded. Some games whisper their intentions. Denshattack screams them at maximum volume while bathing everything in neon light. This is retro-futuristic shooting at its most gloriously excessive. Think Hotline Miami's intensity mixed with cyberpunk's aesthetic, all wrapped up in gameplay that moves faster than your brain can process. You'll be wall running, sliding, and blasting through levels that pulse with electronic energy, all while a synthwave soundtrack keeps your adrenaline pumping. The visual design is absolutely stunning. Every frame looks like it could be a poster for an 80s sci-fi movie that never got made. Launching June 17th, 2026 across all platforms, Denshattack is pure digital adrenaline. If you miss the days when shooters prioritized style and speed over realism, this one's calling your name.
Denshattack!
When the artist behind Celeste's gorgeous pixel art teams up to create a new action game, you pay attention. Holstin is shaping up to be one of those rare games that perfectly balances stunning visuals with incredibly tight gameplay. While details are still emerging, what we've seen so far suggests a fast-paced action experience that emphasizes fluid movement and precise combat. The art direction carries that same handcrafted quality that made Celeste so visually striking, but applied to a completely different genre. The environments showcase incredible attention to detail. Every background element feels purposeful, every animation frame carefully considered. This is what happens when true artists apply their craft to game development, and the results speak for themselves. Holstin is set for release sometime in 2026 on PC. Based on the pedigree of the development team and what we've glimpsed so far, this could easily become one of the year's biggest indie surprises.
Proszę tego nie robić!
Już k***wa mać, daj kobiecie trochę prywatności!
Cholera jasna, proszę pani!
Przemyśl to. Może będziesz tego żałował.
Sometimes you don't need explosions or epic battles. Sometimes you just need warmth. Moomintroll. Winter's warmth is here to remind us why cozy gaming has captured so many hearts. Based on the beloved Moomin books, this adventure captures the gentle magic of Tove Janssen's world perfectly. You'll explore snow-covered landscapes, help forest creatures prepare for winter, and discover that the smallest acts of kindness can create the biggest impacts. This is pure comfort food for your soul. No stress, no pressure, just the simple joy of making others happy, while surrounded by some of the most charming art direction you'll see this year. Moomintroll. Winter's Warmth arrives April 27th, 2026 on PC and Switch. Perfect for those cold winter nights when you need a little extra warmth. What happens when you combine surreal art with mysterious storytelling? You get the Gecko gods, and trust me, this indie gem is unlike anything you've seen before. Set in a world where reality bends and twists, you'll explore hand-drawn environments that feel like they've been pulled straight from a fever dream. The art style is absolutely mesmerizing. Think Studio Ghibli meets Salvador Dali, with every frame bursting with intricate details. Coming April 16th, 2026 to PC, PS5, and Switch, the Gecko Gods promises to be one of those rare games that stays with you long after the credits roll. If you're tired of cookie-cutter adventures, this atmospheric journey might just restore your faith in indie creativity.